one of the major sins. And unfortunately, nowadays, many Muslims consider riba to be completely lawful in this modern world that we live in. What's your advice according to Quran and Sunnah?
I do agree that there are many Muslims who consider riba not to be interest and they think it's lawful. But riba means anything over and above. It includes usury, that's exorbitant interest, but it even includes interest, because by definition interest is money earned on money lent, and usury is exorbitant interest. So whether it's small or big, riba is haram. It includes interest as well as usury. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has used the word riba in the Quran no less than 8 times. It's mentioned in Surah Al-Imran, chapter number 3, verse number 130, Surah Nisa, chapter number 4, verse number 161. In Surah Baqarah, chapter number 2, verse number 275, it has been used thrice. It's even mentioned in Surah Baqarah, chapter 2, verse number 276, as well as Surah Baqarah, chapter 2, verse 278 and 279, where Allah says in these 2 verses that give up your demands of riba, of interest, of usury. And those who do not give up the demands of riba, take notice of a war from Allah and His Rasul. That means if you indulge in riba, Allah and His Rasul will wage a war against you. There are other major sins like having intoxicants, having alcohol, drugs, etc. But this, besides being a major sin, the ruling is that Allah and His Rasul will wage a war against you. It is the only verse in the Quran for the only major sin where Allah and Rasul wage a war against you, it is riba. So it is one of the biggest major sins. That is the reason it has been rated in the category number 12 in Al-Qabair by Imam Al-Dhahabi, mentioned number 12. And as far as the punishment is concerned, it's mentioned in Sahih Muslim, volume number 3, hadith number 3881, the beloved Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he cursed those people who accept riba and who give riba. Those who take interest and give interest. Those who record it, as well as the 2 witnesses, all of them are the same. The Prophet said that all these people are cursed. The person who gives riba, the person who takes riba, the person who records riba, the person who is a witness. All of them are cursed and all of the same level. It's further mentioned in Mustadrak al-Hakim, hadith number 2259, the beloved Prophet ﷺ said that there are 73 different types of riba, different degrees of riba. And the lowest one is equivalent to a man doing zina with his mother. With the lowest level of riba, or the 73 level, is equivalent to a man doing zina with his mother. And this is a Sahih hadith. And it's mentioned in Musnad Ahmad, volume number 5, page number 225, also in same hadith repeated in Sahih Al-Jamia, hadith number 3375. The beloved Prophet ﷺ said that anyone who takes riba equivalent to 1 dirham, it's worse than a man committing zina 36 times. If you take 1 dirham of riba, it's worse than a man committing zina 36 times. So this is the punishment and the enormity of sin in Islam. And we see today that most of the Western countries, they are drowned in riba. Everything is an interest. You take a loan, you're on interest, you can take a house on interest, you can take a car on interest, the credit card. So everyone, and in this scenario, it makes a poor man more poor. It can make many rich men go bankrupt. Otherwise, the other people, rich men, become more rich. And there are various evils, and I've given a talk on this topic, interest-free economy promulgated by the glorious Quran, where I've proved all the evils of riba. And we see that today, a man will make more profit if he has the concept of Islamic business, profit and loss sharing, rather than based on interest. That's the reason most of the top companies, they're zero debt companies. They don't take loan from the bank. They prefer opening issues and having shares and sharing the profit with the public. That's the Islamic concept. And all the top companies, They are debt-free companies. You'll find that they don't take any loan. So they are working actually on the Islamic concepts.
Well,